these cowboys live out in the country a whole lot, and they don't get to town very often. But anyway, so a story about that. Now, Buster Jiggs, way up high in the Sierra Peaks where the yellow jack pine grows tall, Buster Jiggs and Slim Jones had a roundup calf last fall. Now, they're taking their horses and running irons and maybe a dog or two, and they're allowed to brand on every long-eared calf that came within their view. Now, many a long-eared doggy that didn't brush up by day had his old hide sizzling and his old ears whittling in the most artistic way. Now, Sandy Bob said one day as he threw his seagull down, he said, "I'm tired of this cowology, boys, I'm going to town." Well, they mounted the horses and headed for town, and how them boys could ride. But those were the days that an old cowboy would oil up his old insides. Well, they started out the Kentucky border, they headed the Whiskey Road, and wound up down to the Depot House about 40 drinks below. Well, they set them up and turned them around and headed the other way, and I take the folks the gospel truth. They got drunk that day. Well, they mounted up and headed for camp, and boy, they was packing a pretty good load. But who should they meet but the devil himself come prancing down the road. Devil said, "You ornery skunks, you better hunt you a hole. I'm the devil from the other room rock. I come together in your soul." Sandy said, "Devil be danged, I might be a little bit tight before you get a cowboy, so you can have yourself a fight." Well, he threw his rope, he threw it straight, he also threw it true. He wrapped the devil by both his horns and he took a dally too. Now, Buster Jiggs was a riata man, and he had a rawhide curled up neat, and he shook it out and built him a loop. He roped the devil's hind feet. They stretched him down the Sierra Peaks when the brands were getting hot. They branded him and quacked him a whole lot. They left him up there on the Sierra Peaks next to a blackjack oak. But before they left, they tied some knots in his tail just for a joke. So if you're ever up there in the Sierra Peaks and you hear one heck of a wail, it's just the devil belling about those darn knots in his tail.